fast and catchy. Low forms rock the playlist.
That makes me really happy. It brings me something that nothing else does.
It's what you're saying, how you say it, and the emotion that you can bring to that very little bit.
Have mercy on me. Have
Venus DeMars returns to record an acoustic album in her hometown, and artist Rob Adams plays with Presumptions.
If I make a piece, I want people to see it. I want to have their reactions to it.
Meet these artists and more on this edition of The Playlist.
Funding for The Playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
They play pop punk with some serious volume and impressive style. Please welcome the Low Forms to The Playlist.
We're looking at the MC Neff, which is a wooden steamer. Apparently went down near two harbors in 1909. I love translations, taking one thing and seeing it in a different way. So this is Lake Superior, formed out of a grid of Battleship board game boards, and it's an old childhood favorite of mine, and as I kept seeing them in thrift stores, I thought, I wish there was something I could come up with to do with these. And so I'm marking powered shipwrecks in red, marking the sail ships in white. I'm Rob Adams, and I'm a painter and collage artist. I'm a multimedia artist in Duluth, Minnesota. This Isle Royal is a dangerous place to be. You sank my battleship. I like to take things, well, somewhat lightly. I think that humor it's really important for me. And I mean, there's so much serious, heavy stuff going on in the world. And so if I can take my interest in games and in playfulness and humor and take a serious subject like military indoctrination of children into warfare, or death on the Great Lakes, and make it look like a fun game, it approaches people in a new way, maybe has them think about things in a different perspective. I think this one's going to be Green Bay against the Vikings. There's a danger of getting too precious about materials. I believe in craft. I mean, when I make something, I try to make it as good as I can and make it last and make it look good. But I don't feel like I have to buy the most expensive art supplies to do that. Now, usually I've been lucky enough to find the colors that I need, but on occasion I have been known to buy extra boxes of Raisin Bran just to get the purple. But I do eat it. This is a game from a couple years ago of Arizona against the Vikings. And there are 4 parts, one for each quarter, that shows the stats at the end of the quarter. This is the 3rd and 4th quarter of that game. When they win, the winning team comes off the other team's side. The shapes, I allow myself freedom there to whatever pieces I can find in my recyclables that have colors that I want to use. So I kind of just cut them to make them look active and like the different teams are coming at each other. Yeah, some people just notice the colors and the shifting patterns and think it's an interesting abstract work, and I want it to have that aspect to it. I want it to be visually appealing. But yeah, I think for me it's been an intriguing way to bring arts and sports together in 2 communities that don't necessarily get together that much or understand each other that much. I think maybe it was Duchamp or someone that said that the audience completes the piece, completes the artwork, and I feel that way. Like if I make a piece, I want people to see it. I want to have their reactions to it. Sometimes I'll throw a bunch of stuff together in a painting or a collage, and I won't necessarily know why, but people will come up to me and say, "Oh, I see what you were doing there," and they explain it to me. I think, "Oh, that's a good explanation," and maybe it's true.
Venus DeMars has entertained and challenged audiences across the country, and now she's here at Sacred Heart Music Center recording her first acoustic album. Welcome to the playlist.
Thank you.
So tell me about this new project.
Yeah, well, it's new for me. I've been exploring different genres, and I, as you said, I'm kind of known for the full band, full electric, crazy stage show type of punk rock stuff. And but a friend of mine, Jim Walsh, came up with this idea of doing this hootenanny round robin acoustic based thing. And there was no microphones. It was just everybody had to be quiet. It was in the basement of a coffee shop. It was scarier than anything I've done. And it really made me pay attention to my work as a songwriter, pay attention to my voice. So yeah, I made the decision to invest in this new project to see if I can do it. I called in my manager and friend Barb. I wanted to get her take on how to do this and how to untangle it and how to maybe capture the lightning that we create on stage. It's impossible in my mind. But we're tackling it. We're trying, and this seemed to be the right place to give that a shot.
What appeals to you about that?
It's a different animal. The way I look in the full band, I have kind of a fetish-based costume. I'm not shy about being trans. I'm kind of influenced by the 70s glam, kind of the Ziggy Stardust era, playing with gender, playing with dichotomy, playing with visuals. And the difference between an acoustic show is that you don't have any of that. You can't, there's nothing to hide behind, nothing. It's like, it's what you're saying, how you say it, and the emotion that you can bring to that very little bit.
Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. For I never knew this life.
I came out as trans 20 years ago, early 90s. It was a different world back then. It was not taken seriously. It was seen as something very bizarre when I came out. I've been given credit for doing a lot of the ground work on being vocal and being out and being an advocate early on when it was a difficult world to be an advocate. I was just trying to get through the day. I was trying to get through that hour. I was trying to get over the border so that I could do my work.
Growing up in Duluth, what are your ties today? What is your place here?
It's interesting. I didn't really become who I am here. It took me moving and time in Minneapolis to finally become and accept who I was. But I did become an adult here in Duluth. I formed my first band here in Duluth, and that was what was recognized and brought me down and really got me into the music world.
There's still someone here who you come back to see. Is it really your hairdresser?
Oh, yes.
Seriously?
Barbara, yeah, she came to the Venus of Mars screening that was here and said she could do a better job than I could on my hair. And I'm always looking for help on that.
Tell me what's going on today. What's left for finishing up here?
Doing the main tracking. So we had the performance last night. My producer Barb took notes, and we kind of settled on 10 songs with a couple of extra, maybe 12. And we're going to try to get the basic tracks done, take advantage of the space here and what it can offer. And then we'll be going down to my studio in Minneapolis, and we'll begin to try to interpret everything that we record here and figure out how to construct this new acoustic album that I'm trying to do.
Thank you for taking the time out for us.
And
good luck with the new album.
Thank you for being interested. That's wonderful. So, thank you guys.
This one's called Hospice Vacation. 2, 3, 4.
The Low Forms, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
So Pete, can you introduce yourself and the band?
Yeah. My name's Pete. I play bass guitar and I sing. Dave plays drums and Jeremy plays guitar.
Okay, and can you tell me your origin story? How did you get together?
Well, I moved up to Duluth in the fall of 2009, and I kind of wanted to put together a band that was a little different than bands I've been in the past, something that was a little more melody-based, simpler songs, sort of energetic but not like aggressive, kind of. And that's sort of where this grew out of. Jeremy and I were sharing a practice space at the time, and we just had recording stuff set up there, write songs, and kind of put it together from there.
Where did the name come from, Low Form?
I just liked it as a couple of words. I come up with band names all the time. Like it's kind of a weird hobby of mine. So I was like, oh, that's good. I'm gonna hang on to that.
And who's doing the songwriting?
I generally write the songs and bring them to Jer and Dave. When I'm gonna bring a song to them, I've already got a finished a demo version of it where I'll play all the instruments on it and then kind of bring it to them. It just saves time. I don't have to explain everything. They can listen to it and kind of figure it out. And then they put their own sort of touches on it, but.
The question from the peanut gallery is, okay, and kind of a free association. Worst show you played, best show you played?
The best, I'll say one of the best shows that we played was one of our first shows. We went down to Iowa City. We played this place called the White Lightning Warehouse, and it was just this gross warehouse that these kids had kind of built in and like were squatting in there, but they threw killer parties, and we played one. There was a couple hundred kids there. I wish we were as good then as we are now, but it was like our third show. So, but that was really wild. That was a really wild one. And worst show, I mean, I don't know. We played several shows to like a handful of people, and it's no excuse to like not try your best, and not your excuse to. It's no excuse to be lame about it, but it does kind of make you question what you're doing with your life when it's like a Tuesday and you're in Dubuque, Iowa, playing to nobody. But that doesn't matter, because I just feel lucky to be able to do it, and that there's a community of people all over the place that'll still help out a band that just wants to go and play shows. So.
What do you get out of it? Why do you put a ton of energy into this, Pete?
It makes me really happy. It brings me something that nothing else does, and so that's why I keep doing it. When it stops being fun or stops bringing me great joy, or is worth more or is more trouble than it's worth, then I'd probably stop. But that hasn't happened yet. So. The Dave and Jarrett are just the best. Like it's really hanging out with them is like half the fun, and they're good at what they do. So, that makes it easy too.
At this point, what kind of recordings do you have out there? There's a 7-inch vinyl somewhere.
Yep. We've got a 7-inch record that has the first song we played tonight on it, and then a concern called Heat Street Tapes put out a 4-song cassette tape of ours, and that was in June. So we got that out there in the 7-inch. We've got 5 songs that are done that we recorded with a friend of ours down in Iowa, and that's going to be a record soon. And then I don't know, we got a couple other things cooking right now. So yeah, more to come though, for sure. Yeah.
So what's next? Where are you guys
going
to take this?
Well, we're going to put out these records. We're going to go on tour in January, out to the West Coast and back. And yeah, just keep doing shows. We haven't been playing a lot this summer, but yeah, looking forward to doing more of that in the winter, traveling a little bit more, trying to just do more shows.
Do you have a preference, live with an audience, or do you like being in the studio? What's your?
Oh, it's all different. But yeah, the playing live, I definitely prefer that to recording, because there's an exchange that happens usually. That is part of that, the joy, the good feeling that I get from it is being in a room with people and sharing it,
Thank you very much for sharing your music.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, our pleasure.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Go get them.
Yeah, will do.
This is our last one.
I cling fast to the old ways, and visions of a purer time, a mirage fading out in the distance, and there's no going back to it. Still they march to their dub drove, the rouse clench mouths open wide.
Hey, thanks for coming.